Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Tonight we're going to be doing something a little weird. I mean, I like weird, you know. Do you like Nintendo 64? Would you like it if Nintendo 64 was a little better? Would you like it if you didn't actually have to have an N64 or an emulator to play some of the best Nintendo 64 games better than they actually should be capable of being played? Do you have a good computer? Well, I have been tinkering around with this recompiled version of Super Mario 64. It's called Super Mario 64 Plus. There is a link in the description if you want to find out more about it. But this is not emulation. This is a complete recompilation of the game running natively in Windows and with a ton of improvement to, I mean, I'll just show it to you. It's knucking futz. It's knucking futz. But first, Mike Wolf, welcome to the chat. PJ Smith, who was just doing a stream with DJ C, two good friends of mine. Welcome to the chat. I'm glad you can make it. Absolutely. Mike Wolf says, make it a side dog night every night. Okay, we're singing. We're singing. Weird works. It does. This is unbelievable. Okay. If you guys are familiar with Super Mario 64, you know on the Nintendo 64, it's really, really good. I'm not saying it's not good, but it is limited by the hardware. Okay. The frame rate, it's not super great. It's not super great. The resolution, again, it is not super great. The controller, some people love. I actually really like, but not everybody does. There's a lot to be improved. Okay. There's a lot to be improved. So let's take a look at it and let's see if we can do that. This is Super Mario 64 Plus running on my PC. I am using an Xbox 360 controller for this. It natively supports that. You can go through the process to set this up yourself. I'm really not going to go into that process because, yeah, it's complicated and I screwed it up a few times trying to figure it out, but eventually I got this thing working. It is still a little bit janky, but only a little bit. It's mainly just ridiculously awesome. Sing it with the Doobie Brothers, taking it to the street beat. Oh, okay, I got you. I got you. So in the settings, you can set a lot of stuff here. You can customize some things. You can even use like DirectX 12, DirectX 11, and OpenGL, get different effects. Doing that, enough yakking, let's look at it.
It's me, Mario. Hello.
Okay, so it's widescreen now, and it's much, much higher texture fidelity. The textures have been improved considerably. They did a bunch of quality of life improvements to, you can see the text and everything, obviously. We're just going to start a new game. I'm going to do this one right here. I just barely started one just to test stuff, but we'll start a new one.
Okie dokie.
And you'll notice the frame rate is a little bit better. Yes, PJ, it looks amazing. It really does. And like I said, this is not emulation. This is not an emulator. This is a recompiled version running on natively on the PC. It's redonkulous. All right. So I don't know, because this is a stream on YouTube, and I can't do as high a bitrate as I would like to. I don't know how well you can see the fidelity of the textures, but considerably upgraded. Notice I'm moving the camera around in one sweeping movement. They've improved the camera controls quite a bit. And then let's take a look at the frame rate. Yeah, 60 frames per second. 60 frames per second. Look at that waterfall. I don't know if you can, I mean, it's a little bit of an improvement. Look at the texture on that tree. It's still just a 2D image, but it does look a lot sharper. And they improved the text here too as well. You can see, I mean, just so many improvements. And you can see the power meter in the top right. That's obviously a lot higher fidelity. So there's just been a ton of improvements here. Quetzalcoatl says, can we be honest and admit that Mario 64 might have been the best looking N64 game, even though it was a launch title? It looks so clean, the textures. But yes, it retains that retro look while looking very clean. This is the right way to remaster an old N64 game. I don't need a new Unreal Engine textures. It destroys the art style. Yeah, I didn't replace any textures. These textures have just been reworked slightly, upscaled to where they have a little bit crisper fidelity, but it's the same textures. You're right. This is the right way to do this. Look at that carpet. Yeah. So I'm just gonna play a little bit. I think I was having a really good experience with some of the emulators, with some of the widescreen hacks for this. But I gotta tell you, this absolutely kills any other, you know, recreation of the Mario 64 experience. This is, to me, I haven't seen a better way to play Super Mario 64. Plus, another thing is, because this is a recompile and not an emulation, they can do things like eliminate draw distance. There's literally no draw distance. It draws the entire map. So, there's that also. But I will say, I do struggle a little bit with the controls because the controls have been altered just a little bit. They're a little too good now. I'm not used to them being as good as they are now. So, it's a little bit of adjustment, like trying to hit this thing right here where this bow wow is at. I struggle on this. So hopefully I'm gonna try to do it. I've screwed this up. Damn it, see, I'm screwing it up. I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Oh, come on, get on there. Ah! Okay. Okay. Let's try that again. This basically looks like N64 game if it supported 4K. Yeah, and this actually can be rendered at 4K native resolution. It actually can. I actually had it set to rendering at 4K and then downscaling it to 1080p. And I was like, it was running 60 frames on my computer. But I set it to 1080p native and display resolution. Oh, come on. See, I'm gonna struggle because I don't know. For some reason, this thing is giving me fits. Ah, this freaking bow wow. I'm determined to do this though. Damn it. Heal up a little. Okay, let's try that again. You get used to doing things a certain way, and now they're a little different. Get away. Can't quite see what I'm doing here. Oh man, come on. There we go. One more. Urgh. Damn it. There we go. It shouldn't be that hard, but it's just I don't know. Controller sensitivities are different and stuff. I don't know.
Here we go.
Mike says, "Damn, what kind of graphics card you got in there?" Well, this computer has a what does it have? 3060, 12 gig. I think it's a 3060. I had all my specs, but I can't remember what it all is. Hey, Side, do you have any more magazines? I never got one. On my channel, if you go to the top, there's a link that will take you to where you can get the magazines. There's also, I think it's in the description of this video also. If you're interested in getting them, all 4 of the magazines are still for sale, so you can actually get them if you want them. Maybe one day I'll do more magazines. I don't know.
Let's go.
I don't know. Okay. Now we'll see if we can go up and fight this boss. So yeah, this is a recompiled version of Super Mario 64 running natively on the PC. It is not emulation. It is, yeah. So I don't think you would even need a really great PC if you wanted to run this at 1080p straight up, or even like if you wanted to settle for like 720p especially. You could do this probably on a pretty crappy PC and still get 60 frames, you know, with a ton of fidelity. Because I can do this at native 4K if I wanted to. I just, you know, I can't stream YouTube stuff at native 4K. My capture card doesn't do that. Yeah. Oh no, why am I screwing? Oh, okay, hang on. I guess, I don't know. When I played through this earlier, I was like just zipping through here with no problems, but now I guess I'm second guessing myself and making mistakes. Making mistakes, the only way I know how. That's just a little bit more than the game would allow. Okay, before we fight him, check it a chat. Quetzcoatl says, this is why I think 90s is the best gaming decade. End of NES, start of the 16-bit golden era, introduced us to 3D games with games like Mario 64, and ended the 90s with internet games StarCraft. Dude, yes. Sure, the next decade made 3D right with the PS2, Xbox, GameCube, and broadband, which made us all play MMORPGs, online shooters, etc. But still, the 90s is king. The 90s is definitely my favorite gaming era. The 80s was amazing in a lot of ways. The 90s was perfection for 2D gaming, I think. 3D gaming really came into its own, especially in the arcade. And I love, dude, yes, it's my favorite era. 16-bit, 8-bit, 16-bit, into the 32-bit era. Yeah, and I would include this in that, even though it's 64-bit, but you know what I mean. Mike Wolf, the NVIDIA card has this polished. Yes. Fairman says, this game and console was life-altering after Super Nintendo. All minds were laid to utter waste. Dude, yes. When this game came out, it single-handedly sold the N64. Single-handedly. I remember when this game came out, I was in college, and, you know, my buddy Eugene, who does the Epically Geeky channel, he picked one up, and we went over to his house, and I was like, I was just blown away. Like, never played anything like it. It was just insane. And we took that N64 everywhere, plugged it into every TV we could. Then I got my own N64, and, you know, it goes from there. Quetzalcoatl says, end of the 90s, Quake, StarCraft every night, and having parents pay the internet bill. It was free to us. All right, let's fight this duder. I have to say, I haven't played a lot of this recompilation, but everything I've seen so far convinces me this is the definitive way that I would want to play through this game. Absolutely. It's the best experience that I've had ever playing Mario 64, other than the original experience, because that was obviously what we were just talking about. It was mind-blowing back in the day, but as far as quality is concerned, this is just amazing that this is possible. If you're interested in running this on your computer, the process is a little bit complicated, so I would check out that website that's in the description. You are going to need a ROM to do this, and that's another whole thing. Oh, come on, grab the dude. So just understand that it's got a couple of steps to it, and you might have some issues along the way, because I did. Bassarino, so which port is this? This is a recompilation that is dubbed Super Mario 64 Plus. It's running native on Windows. It is not running through emulation. So yeah, we've got 16:9 graphics, improved controls. They added some stuff. There's extra moves and stuff that they added to this also, which I'm not totally familiar with how to do, but like, if you go through the INI file, you'll discover that there's more in this than you think there is. And I'll hopefully be discovering some of that as I play. But yeah, it's pretty amazing. Mike Wolf, is this from the dude who redid the whole game? I think so. I think that's, yeah, I think so. Quetzalcoatl says, yeah, no game is perfect. I remember Miyamoto said Mario World on the Super Nintendo is his favorite, but he admits he rushed it towards the end and missed things they planned development because of time. Mario World is freaking amazing. It really is. But yeah, I mean,
Let's go.
yeah, nothing's perfect, like you said. Quetzalcoatl, yes, even the masterpiece Mario 64 could have needed a few things added to it. Oh, I had to sneeze, sorry. So you can see it's not perfect. There's some small little things here that could be improved. See that right there? Textures aren't lining up exactly right. But they're continuing to update this and make improvements to it. So, you know, this kind of stuff gets addressed as they go. Look at these textures. Look at the eyeballs on those, how high resolution that is. That's crazy. They did a lot of work on this. Oh crap. Why did I do that? I was looking at the the blue block that's dropping down. I was staring at it and I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. Wow.
Let's go.
I was mesmerized by the Mario magic. Wow. Let's not do that. Let's actually try Try to play the game. Oop. Sounds like he's trying to take the crap. Oops. Whoa. Whoa. I gotta get him to drop and then I can... There we go. Okay, check it a chat. Bassarino Ocarina of Time has a ship of Harkinian PC port, and I think the same guys are working on Majora's Mask. There is an Ocarina of Time recompilation. There's also Legend of the Mystical Ninja. If you like that Goemon stuff, I'm going to definitely play that one. That one's actually on the new CD Romance site, which I can't remember what they call it, but it's the new CD Romance site. So I'll be trying that one. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in trying as many of these as I can. Hopefully there's a Star Fox one that gets done, because that would be really cool. I really would love to see a Star Fox one, because when you play around with the emulators with Star Fox 64, I'm really not happy with the results. Like 16:9 mode is janky. It just doesn't draw the sides of the screen correct, because that game was just not set up for that. So the emulators are just not going to do that right. And some of the textures are kind of weird, and some stuff's too dark and too light, and there's just some issues no matter what you do. Even if you switch textures and stuff, Star Fox 64 emulation could be better. So I would love to see and play a recompiled re-release of Star Fox. That would be awesome. Yeah. Let's see, where am I at? I think Mario 64 was a 10 out of 10, as in a perfect platformer. Not, of course, it's perfect, but you can't ask much more than this back in the 90s. I agree. They look like they sticked out even with this resolution. It's an optical illusion, yeah. Bassarino, it's hard to believe all this stuff is 20 years old. This is a lot older than 20 years old. Mario 64 came out in what, 96? So that's what, 30 years? 30 years old. Wow. Almost. Well, if you count the Japanese release, it is 30. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun. Mike Wolf, I sent you a DM of a dude who's rewriting the whole game. I think it might be a little different. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I'll check that out. I will check that out. Bassarino, Star Foxes recently had one come out. Really? Oh my. I'll have to find that, because ooh man, I'm a big fan of Star Fox 64. Absolutely. Dude, was those eyes really flat textures? Yeah, that was wild. Mario Sunshine is probably 20 years old. Oh yeah, I think so. Okay, let's fight this guy. I noticed they didn't improve his texture. So not all the textures have been reworked. But like I said, they continue to update this and make improvements. Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Mike says Star Fox for the Wii U is only playable with that Wii U Virtual Console, correct? Star Fox for the Wii U. Are you okay? So I have Star Fox 64 on my Wii U. I actually do, because I bought it on the Wii, and then they let me do the upgrade for like $2 and got the Wii U version. So I do have that on my Wii U. I also have Star Fox, whatever the hell the name of that Star Fox was that was released specifically for the Wii U. And that one is really cool, except it's really weird with the controls. And for a while, I was actually getting really used to that. I figured out how to get really comfortable with the controls, but you have to like play it a lot to get comfortable. It's not something you can just like jump in and immediately feel good about. Like, those controls are pretty weird. But the Star Fox 64 port plays great on the Wii U. Is it only playable with that Wii U Virtual Console? I don't know what that means exactly, Mike. I don't know what you mean by that. All right, let's see. It's funny because, so like, you know, the Wii U plays Wii stuff also, right? And if you go into the Wii menu, since I did buy Star Fox 64 digitally on the Wii, I can play the Wii version, you know, or I can play the Wii U version. I don't know which one you would rather play. I probably would rather play the Wii U version because it seems like it's a clearer picture, but I don't know. I don't know if there's any differences really other than fidelity, because the Wii version is a little bit lower resolution and all that. Mike says, you know how the Wii U had built-in screens with the controller? Was the screen controller required? Oh, okay. You talking about for... See, this is what I'm trying to figure out. Are you talking about Star Fox for the Wii U? Well, I can't remember the name of what it was. The newest Star Fox? Or are you talking about Star Fox 64 that was on the Wii U? Because if you're talking about the last Star Fox that came out on the Wii U for the Wii U, yeah, you have to use the tablet controller. That's why it hasn't ever been ported to the Switch, because they would have to rework the controls, which I think they can do. They just have not done. Okay, see, I was getting myself confused there, Mike. I was like, which version of Star Fox are you talking about? Yeah, Star Fox for the Wii U that came out in the Wii U. Oh, I got you. What was the name of that game? Star Fox... I can't remember. I could just go in the other room and look. But, anyway. Quetzalcoatl says, first thing I ever played in Mario 64 was the Jolly Roger Bay level. My friend took me to his house. He wanted to showcase the graphics and the music, and I thought it was the best. It is awesome. It is awesome. Indeed, indeed. So that level gives me crazy nostalgia. Star Fox Zero. Yes, that's what it's called. Why can I not remember that? Thank you. I appreciate that. Sitting here going, what is that called? Okay, not that one. There we go. I suck at this. I really do. Maybe we'll do better with the controls, the new controls. But on the N64 version, I'm actually doing a lot better than I thought I was. Yeah, this is way easier with these controls. Way easier. Holy crap. It's like 1,000 times easier. Wow. Because I screwed that up so many times. Having a better frame rate, better resolution, and a better control scheme, yeah, it makes a difference. Yeah, thanks guys for telling me Star Fox Zero, because I was drawing a total blank on that. I was not gonna get there. Just real quick, look at this. This looks so good. Did you see Final Fantasy Rebirth video I posted? Oh, I have not. I have to check that out. Quetzalcoatl, why you can't remember it? You drink the tap water now. If you keep drinking it, you might turn into a gay amphibian, but Alex Jones might be wrong on that one. Oh my. Oh my. Oh yeah, I love the music in this. Oh, look at this. Wow. Look how clear that haze is that's over everything. That layer of haze. Wow. The music, dude. We're gonna go in the water in just a second. Get some air before I go down in that. Friggin' eel. One. Oh, not that one. I don't remember this at all. Two. Now this one. Yeah. Boom shakalaka. Oh, what a great game. Go back. Go back. Come on, get that red one. That's what she said. One more. Oh no, I thought it was 6. My bad. My bad. Where's the last one at? Oh, it's right there. looks so good, man.
Here we go!
Eating Paste, what's up, dude? Yeah, this is a recompilation of Mario 64 running on natively on Windows. And as you can see, there's a lot of improvements, a lot. It's not emulation. This is running on just the computer. So native 1080p, you could do native 4K if you want. You can set OpenGL, DirectX 11, DirectX 12. There's a whole bunch of customization stuff you can do. The controls have been improved. Look at I'll show you here. Go outside. The camera controls are improved. Now you can do it's just a straight circle. Like it's improved a lot in a lot of ways. There's also some extra moves that Mario can do, which I don't know how to do, that they incorporated from, I believe, moves like he has from Mario Odyssey, I guess. But I'm not real sure what those are. So there's improvements in a lot of ways you wouldn't expect. Textures improved. The text has been reworked. You can see all the HUD. It has been improved considerably. There's a lot has been improved. And since it's not emulation, there's not any input lag of any kind. So that's also a good thing. It's also a great thing. And there are, like we were talking about earlier, other Nintendo 64 games that are being reworked and recompiled like this. So there are other things as well. Quetzalcoatl says, almost forgot one of the cool things in Mario 64, even with the trailers. Remember the wing kept flying, was even used in commercials at Toys R Us back in '97. Yeah, I remember that. Looks amazing. It does. It looks fantastic. It plays great too. I highly recommend it. If you want to learn more about it, there is a link in the description, and they'll tell you a little bit more about how you can set this up for yourself. It can be a little tricky, but it's worth it. It is worth it. Takes up a considerable amount of disk space. It's about 700 and something meg once you get it installed, I think. Which you wouldn't think it would be that much, but it's, you know, it's a recompile, so there's a lot going on here. Agnoski says, interesting, I never played N64. Well, this is not how it looks on the N64. This is a lot better. This is a big improvement. Mike Wolf, even in the Switch 2 reveal video for Mario Kart game, you can still see fogging. I have to look up that. You've talked about that before. I'm not sure what that is all about. The fogging thing you're talking about. The point is this looks better than Nintendo Switch Mario 64 Remaster in 3D Anniversary Collection, which they charge $60 USD for. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Bassarino says, LOL, yeah, Mike, the kids suck. I used to actually game with my brother on games like GoldenEye, Perfect Dark, family favorite, Bust a Move 64, but everything went through the Xbox and Switch. I'd love to see more games, you know, because I know there are several, like we were talking about, the Zelda games are being done, Star Fox, Legend of the Mystical Ninja, but there's so many good N64 games I'd love to see get recompiled like this, because that's just amazing. Don't forget Super Smash Brothers. Yeah, awesome. Absolutely. Anyways, yeah, it looks crazy being able to see everything. Yeah, there's no render distance anymore. It renders everything. That's nuts. So I saw a gore mod for Mario 64 PC port that defies difficulty. Oh wow. Okay, let's see if we can go down this thing since it's easier to control. I had good luck with that other one. Let's see how this one goes. Hopefully, this goes pretty good. We'll see. We'll see. My expectations are low because I suck at this. But we'll see how it goes. Oh, I suck at this. Yep. Even with the better controls, I still suck at this.
Mamma mia!
Alright, I want to try it one more time. I might be able to do it.
Let's go!
Samurai Showdown 64. I never heard of that. Yeah, I've seen the Neo Geo arcade one. Neo Geo 64. Yeah, remember that. Remember back when Conker's Bad Fur Day came out? Xbox made a remake. Yeah, I remember that. I have that on my Xbox, on my 360. Okay, let's be careful here. See if I can pull this off. Hey, hanging in there. Okay. Oh man, I actually did it. I cannot believe it. Okay, let's see if we can pull this off. Let me do this. Haha! Well, how about that? How about them apples? I can't believe it.
Here we go!
Oh. Yeah, first time I played Conker, I was like, whoa, dude. It was like, this is Nintendo? Like, what? That was pretty crazy. Wow. Okay, well, I got a 3-day weekend coming up, but I do have to work tomorrow. So, I think that'll probably just wrap this up for tonight. This is a pretty awesome way to play Super Mario 64. Like I said, if you're curious, there is some information in the description of this. You can go check out the website, learn a bit more about it, and play it for yourself, and let me know what you think. But guys, I'm gonna go. Thanks for hanging out with me a little bit tonight. Hopefully this was fun. Go watch, I think Evil's doing his thing, playing Jankuary stuff. Go watch that. If you didn't catch Chuck and PJ earlier, go check the replay of that stream. That was really cool. But yeah, hang out on the Discord with us, talk about video games and chit chat about pretty much whatever. And I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I'll definitely be streaming, this weekend, because like I said, I got another 3-day weekend coming up. Mike says, dude, would love to see this again in Ocarina of Time. Okay, well, I will definitely be working on getting some more of these recompiled games, because very cool stuff. Very cool. I'm loving it. Bass Reno, I think it was racy, but a lot of people kind of shook it off as Nintendo was making kids games. Yeah, it was Conker was pretty bold statement by Nintendo and Rare and all that. That was very strange, but very very cool. Everybody, there was a lot of people that were interested in N64 that weren't otherwise, but because of Conquer, were all of a sudden looking to buy an N64. Yeah, that sold some systems for sure. I think it did more positive for the N64 than any negative that it had because of the raciness of it or whatever. But yeah. All right, guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Like I said, go check out some of these other guys' stuff. They're doing really cool streams and hangouts and stuff. And we'll be back doing this again, maybe tomorrow. I don't know, but very soon. So you guys take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.